Hi, I'm Jodi Cohen, founder of Vibrant Blue Oils, and I want to talk to you about my thyroid experience. Last year I started feeling exhausted to the point where I needed to take naps during the day, and I was also packing on pounds that were getting harder and harder to lose. One day I was so fatigued before lunch that I actually Googled chronic fatigue syndrome. It turns out it was mixed with symptoms of pain that I wasn't experiencing, but my mind finally turned to the thyroid. And in Googling thyroid symptoms, I found my issue. Weight gain, check. Fatigue, brain fog, dry skin, poor quality hair and nails, cold hands and feet, joint pain. All of these issues were related to thyroid health. And today I'm going to share some natural remedies to help you naturally support your thyroid. I'm Jodi Cohen, founder of Vibrant Blue Oils, and I've helped over 20,000 people regain their vibrant health through the specific and targeted use of essential oils. And I want to help you start feeling better with less work. So when I started experiencing these symptoms, I immediately scheduled an appointment for blood work and started taking my morning temperature, because that's a good way to assess your thyroid activity. Sure enough, my temperature was in the low 97s. Normal underarm morning temperature should be about 97.8 to 98.2. And my blood work revealed an autoimmune condition known as Hashimotos. So my thyroid research kind of revealed that underlying issues related to stress, the gut, and detoxification were always involved with thyroid issues and needed to return to balance so the thyroid could heal. So armed with my essential oils that balance the gut, detoxification, and stress symptoms, I set out to kind of put together the protocol that I'm about to share with you that I combined with key dietary changes. So stress is number one. It's often a key trigger in the autoimmune cascade, and in my case, chronic and prolonged stress had exhausted my adrenals to the point where the thyroid really started to suffer. So to rebuild, I had to commit myself to dramatic stress reduction. And for me, this included building in time for relaxation. I would try to take a walk, read a book or a magazine just for fun, or watch a movie with my kids. And the oils that helped relaxation were calm, lavender, and adrenal. They really help me calm down, slow down, and unwind. Making sleep a priority. I tried to get to bed by 9 every night. And long hours of sleep can help fuel the healing process and help our body regenerate and rebuild. I'd read that the hours of sleep before midnight matter more than the hours after midnight. So to help reset my circadian rhythm for optimal sleep, I used our circadian rhythm blend and our sleep blend. The two of them in combination are really powerful. I also really had to look at my emotions and try to release negative emotions. Stress can stem from our emotions and thoughts, like reliving a traumatic event from the past or worrying about a situation that may arise in the future. And when we don't move through and release these emotions, they can contribute to our stress. So our emotion blend oils really help me work through like anger, grief, anxiety, worry, and some depression. We also have a thyroid support blend and frankincense that seem to support the emotional issues of the thyroid. And you can apply them right over the thyroid or on the big toe of the foot, which is a reflexology point for the thyroid. I also worked on resetting my hypothalamus. The hypothalamus is a small region of the brain that's located just above the brainstem. It serves as the control center for all the signals sent to and received from our endocrine system, our hormonal system, which includes the thyroid. So chronic and prolonged stress can impede the ability of the hypothalamus to send and receive clear signals. And that was impacting my thyroid. So I applied the hypothalamus blend kind of right over the third eye to help reboot my endocrine system. And we know that a body in stress really can't heal because it prioritizes stress over all the other body issues. You need to survive. It doesn't matter if you're able to digest your food or if the immune system was turned on. So to really allow my body to heal, I had to make stress my top priority. And then shortly after that was detoxification. A slow thyroid can impede the organs of detoxification and makes them sluggish. It becomes a vicious cycle because it puts an extra burden on the liver, which among its many responsibilities in the body converts thyroid hormone into its active form and filters out hormones and toxins. So to kind of break this cycle and return the body and the thyroid to balance, the liver really needs support. And what I did for that was I really cleaned up my diet. So the whole point of a detoxification is to give the liver a break from foods that are energy consuming to process, like sugar, grains, dairy, caffeine, and even some proteins. So this can be accomplished primarily through a liquid diet or even short fasts that free up the energy of the liver to process the accumulated toxins. The dietary factor is really important, and it can be supported with blends like our liver blend, gallbladder blend, lymph blend, and also by taking healing baths. The skin is our largest organ, and it plays a huge role in detoxification. And especially if you can sweat with a sauna or a healing bath. I love baths. My formula is 2 cups of Epsom salt, 1 cup of baking soda, and then I add in oils like lavender or parasympathetic. I also did castor oil packs. Castor oil is known to relieve pain and anti-inflame. It's great for supporting your detoxification pathways. You can apply a castor oil pack right over the liver, ideally right before bed. You can saturate flannel and then put a heating pad over it. I do the lazy man technique. I just put the castor oil right on my skin and then wear a ratty t-shirt because it stains and, can leave a stain. Also, our liver support oil is great for releasing emotions like anger, which can kind of stop you from detoxifying. And I was really aggressive with the lymph blend. Every morning before exercise, I would apply it on the sides of the neck, under the armpits, because if you can stimulate healthy lymphatic circulation, it's another channel to kind of help the toxins leave the system. Sleep is important not only for stress, but for detoxification, because the majority of the detoxification work is performed at night while you're asleep. So going to bed early is a super important step in helping to expedite your detoxification. It is really our body's natural process to rest, repair, and heal. And so it felt important to support that and help support my body. I also focused on the gut. You need to make sure the drainage pathways are open before you mobilize toxins from the gut. But gut inflammation can be a stressor on the body, and a leaky gut can allow toxins into the system, which puts further stress on the liver and throws the body out of balance. So Hashimotos in particular almost always has a food allergy component of gluten and dairy. So I completely eliminated those inflammatory foods. I also, the obvious culprits are often gluten, dairy, corn, and soy, but I got tested for additional food sensitivities and removed those foods because they can trigger an inflammatory response. And I used our oils for the gut, the anti-inflammatory oil and the intestinal mucosal oil that I rubbed around my belly in a clockwise direction. I tried to eat in a parasympathetic state. It's not just what you eat, but your ability to digest, absorb, and assimilate the nutrients from the food you're eating. So for optimal digestion, the body really needs to be in the rest and digest parasympathetic state in order for the stomach to release hydrochloric acid, the pancreas to release digestive enzymes, the gallbladder to release the bile that breaks down the fat, the small intestine to assimilate and absorb the nutrients, and the large intestine to eliminate waste. So you can achieve this state by applying the parasympathetic blend on the vagal nerve, which is right behind the earlobe on the mastoid bone. And be sure that you really take the time to chew your food slowly, and only eat until you are full, because if you eat beyond being full, it can impede digestion. And adding in healing foods. Like, I love Terry Walls and her whole diet, which includes, it's a lot of vegetables, but the more vegetables that you can layer into your diet, that helps with both detoxification and digestion. So, you can make 8 cups of vegetables a goal. That might seem a little bit high. And then also giving your digestive tract a break, like skipping a meal or two, taking in liquids, intermittent fasting, along with a rest period of 24 to 36 hours. It just gives the body a break and allows it to clear out inflammation and bloating and reset the digestive tract. A calming oil like Calm or Small Intestine Support can help support you during this period of rest. So all of my physical symptoms, from my morning temperature to my energy levels, my weight, my brain focus, and even the strength and vitality of my nails, returned to normal or improved from the old normal as a result of these changes. Another positive effect is that my core strength and balance improved. There's apparently a connection between autoimmune thyroid issues and the cerebellum, which is the part of the brain that supports balance and the core of the body. So in my case, when I started fixing my thyroid, it seemed to help fix my cerebellum. This, of course, is purely anecdotal, but I've been doing yoga daily for over 9 years, and I probably had an undiagnosed thyroid issue for a good portion of that. And in the last few months, I've seen a huge improvement in my core strength, suddenly being able to do poses with ease that I could never do before. And it could be a fluke that my strength suddenly improved so dramatically in this short period of time. But I do suspect that addressing the thyroid issue and putting it into remission played a bigger role in the outcome. So I want to hear from you and hear what you've done to support your thyroid. And I hope that this has been helpful to you. If it has and you enjoyed this content, please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel or share it with any friends and family who might benefit. You can also click on the link in the description below, and I will send you a free gift with more information. And I'd love to invite you to join our Facebook community, where you can get all of your questions answered by myself or the thousands of other practitioners and essential oil users in our community. Thank you.